Hello everyone, welcome to 739. This video is going to talk a little bit about the writer's notebook, which looks like this right here, this fancy black and white marble composition notebook. You can choose whatever type of notebook that you would want as long as it is bound in some way. So if you prefer spirals, that's fine. But either way, you need a writer's notebook for this course. The reason we do this is because the composition notebook, your writer's notebook, allows you to kind of gather all of your ideas and your writing in one location. You can decide what you want to add. In the end of this course, you're going to decide which entries you want me to actually look at and read. When you're thinking about your students and working with a writer's notebook, this is wonderful ungraded practice where they just have time to sit down and write. Everyone needs a place where there can be lots of mistakes. What's nice about the writer's notebook is the fact that it's ungraded. It doesn't count for spelling, grammar, punctuation. It's a place to take risks. And it's also a place to record your ideas and observations because we want our students to feel empowered by what they observe and what they experience. And we want them to feel safe writing these down in our notebook. And we're going to engage in the same experience this semester. You are going to find your voice, and hopefully by the end, you will feel empowered to share it. I know at the beginning with writer's notebooks, especially if we have not engaged in this practice often, it's a little overwhelming and you're unsure about what you want to share. But the best part about a writer's notebook is you're never forced to fully share out loud unless you want to. So for this semester, you will need a notebook, and by next class, you will absolutely need it. So you'll have to go out and purchase it. It's like literally 50 cents if you go to Staples, or they're not much more than $1. By next class, however, you do need to find pictures, quotes, comics, illustrations. You can find a series of words, and you're going to tape them or paste them to your writer's notebook. You're going to want your students to do something very similar because personalizing your notebook inspires you, it reminds you of what you value, and when you pick it up, there's this sense of home and connection that brings about ideas that maybe have forgotten. I also want you to number each page. And when I say number each page, like let's pretend right here is a lined paper. You're going to number just this side, okay? You're not going to flip it over and then write on the back side. You're only numbering the front sides of the pages. So in this corner here, okay? And that is what's due for next week with your writer's notebook.